Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we have something different for you guys. Not vehicle related, but given what's happening in the political atmosphere and what's going on nationwide and outside of the nation, I implore everyone to take their personal protection and the safety of their family and friends serious. Alright? So with that said, politics out of the way, today we're going to be reviewing and unboxing the Canik MeCANIK 3 MOA versatile reflex sight. It's an advanced OPTIC and nice packaging. I got this on Wednesday, ordered it on Monday, and 2-day shipping straight to the door, you know. And the packaging is pretty nifty. So with that said, we are about to get into this video and review Canik MeCANIK M02. Canik has 3 sights, right? You have the M01, the M02, and the M03. The M01 is an auto adjust sight. The M02 has manual adjustments, and the M03 has manual adjustments and a little bit more features to it. But I myself, I have a Canik MC LS gun is clear, and so I decided to go ahead and get me a Canik OPTIC, because these should bolt right on to the Canik pistol, right? That's what we were told. So let's unbox this and then I can give you the information that you're waiting for. So first of all, this comes in a nice box. Like, there's quality to some things and there's quality to some things, right? Like, there is some quality to this box. The finish, the print, it's not just printed. You can feel texture over the top, text is raised, all of that. So decent packaging, got safety instructions, warnings, the features of the OPTIC there as well. And yeah, let's pop this open and see what happens. Oh, it's kind of like some origami shit. Well, came in a box, inside a box, inside a box. But this is nice as well. Textured print, very smooth, very silky. MeCANIK, I call it MeCANIK. A lot of people call it MeCANIK. Cushion, I guess, to hold everything in and keep that protected. A multi-language manual, instructions on how to install, how to adjust your sights, microfiber fabric, that's for cleaning the lens. We have our tool here for removing the bolts on the OPTIC cut, and for reinstalling those bolts on the red dot. So this tool is nifty, and if I'm certain, this tool fits in my case. There's a notch cut out in my case that will fit that tool. Yeah, it goes right there. And here's another one. This one doesn't have any edges. No lie, it's a small hex. It's a small hex and got like a spudgous flathead at the other end. This end is used for opening the battery tray and reclosing it. I'm not certain what this is used for, but this also fits in my pistol case. There's a space for it to go. Wow. What else is in here? Got extra screws. Yeah, T20. Got extra T20 screws. if a gun already has an optic cut like this one does, then you will naturally have screws holding in that optic cut. So extra screws just in case we strip those, silica to keep out whatever or whoever, and last but not least, a battery. And this is the CR2032. It said that this will last for 6 years or 60,000 hours at the lowest setting, but notably the lowest setting is night vision. The last 2 clicks is for night vision, so this should give me a couple of years usage. I don't think I'll actually run it that long before I change my battery. I will probably run it for a year and change it once every year or once every 2 years. Set a reminder on the phone, something of that sort. But here we have the red dot optic in its own Ziploc bag. Comes in its carrying case, so this silicone rubber case can be used for storage or transportation, you know. And here we have it. This is the MeCANIK M02 red dot optic. We got the minus adjustment here, plus adjustment on this side. This seems like some kind of sensor on the underside. Hey, shout out to China, made in China, designed by MeCANIK. You know, can't get rid of those guys. But it's a metal housing. It's said to be billet aluminum. You have your range setting here, your height setting. You have windage here. Oh, that's what that tool is used for. Here we go. This tool, this one is, that side is used for the battery tray to get that battery out and in, and this side is actually the little tool you're gonna use to adjust your sights left and right, up and down. That's cool. That's pretty cool. So what are we what is the problem we have? The problem I have is I bought this one because it has the manual adjustments on either side, and that would come in pretty handy, especially in extreme lighting conditions. If the light changes and whatnot, I would like to have some control over it. Or I would like to actually set the dot to a setting that I prefer, in and outdoor, and then just leave it right there. So I called Canik up after receiving this, and I was then informed that I have to go ahead and get the M01, which is an auto adjusting red dot, because the M01 footprint will fit the Mete MC9, MC9L, MC9LS. Now I'm gonna put the battery in and show you guys the quality of this dot, because it is a phenomenal dot, I must say that. I had some tape on it on the gun, doing some point and aim, and believe me, this is amazing. Like, it's right there. You don't even have to think twice about it. But it doesn't fit. So call Canik up. They recommended me to the M01, and we have made the arrangements to send this back and to get the correct dot in. And then I will take that dot out to the range, do some shooting, and we can then do a review on how zero that dot is, or how effective it is. See me? So I'm gonna pop a battery in this real quick, and I'll show you guys what it actually looks like. Here you go, guys. Here it is. See that? Right to the edge of the window. Like, it works. It works. It works as it should. Let me remove this background here so you can see with the light change that your dot is still very much there. Ooh. See that? It's right there. Once you line your firearm up as you should, like the dot should be there in whatever lighting. You see me? So shout out to Canik on a very responsive and very quality built optic. But guys, you could have told me that it doesn't fit the small ones. It only fit the big boomsticks. All right. So yeah, forgive the tape on that. I was gonna tape the optic to the top of the gun to show you guys what's happening, but as you can see, it work. It did it. It just need to fit. So in a couple of days, we'll replace this with the M01, and I guess now that I have this video, we can always go back and see if what the quality difference is, you know? I have something to compare it to, because I won't physically have this optic at home anymore. This will be sent back, so it'd be nice to have something to reference to see what we had versus what we have. So in a couple of days, we should receive the new optic, and from there we'll move forward with zeroing the optic. As I stated at the beginning of the video, there's a lot happening right now worldwide, and it is that time where you need to take your personal safety, the safety of your family members, the protection of your property very serious. Not telling anyone to go out and do anything crazy. I'm just saying, do whatever you have to do to protect you and yours. And yeah, whoever else will protect our own. You don't know, say no boy can't take all the queen from away. That one no. It'll go on the wheel and then the same thing there. So that's the Canik MC9 LS, and we're on the journey to an optic. So let's get an optic.